Queen Elizabeth is deeply upset by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's very personal assails on her family, especially his comments about Charles's parenting, and suggestion his father knows no better because of how he was raised, and it made in not one but two interviews with Oprah Winfrey, the Daily Mail reports. Yesterday, the Queen made her first public appearance since Prince Harry accused Royals' family of total neglect. Royal sources say the monarch has been shaken by Prince Harry's repeated comments since the devastating interview that he and wife Meghan gave to Oprah Winfrey. First, it was the tell-all sit-down with Oprah in March, during which Harry and Meghan slammed the Queen's descendants as cold and uncaring. Then the Duke of Sussex followed up last week with a new interview with the media mogul for an Apple TV series on mental health, during which he blamed much of his misery on his upbringing. One source said, Harry's grandmother has taken this very personally and is deeply upset by what Harry has said, in particular his comments about Charles's parenting, and suggesting his father knows no better because of how he was brought up. It has been a very upsetting time. Harry's relationship with the royals is said to be hanging by a thread following his latest bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. One source weighed in on how the Queen is taking these attacks from Meghan and Harry during their Oprah interviews, saying, Harry's grandmother has taken this very personally and is deeply upset by what Harry has said. Calls are growing ever louder among royal watchers and palace courtiers alike for the Queen to strip the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as Meghan and Harry are known, of their royal titles as punishment for their indiscretions during their Oprah interviews. The anger is said to have grown further after his latest barbs during his appearance on the Me You Can't See, his TV series about mental health. My father used to say to me when I was younger, well, it was like that for me, so it's going to be like that for you, Harry told Oprah during the Apple TV interview. Harry said, adding that efforts to get help for Meghan when she felt suicidal were met with total silence or total neglect. The aides, already taken aback by Harry's shocking criticism of Prince Charles's parenting skills, and by implication those of the Queen and the late Prince Philip, were stunned when he returned to the theme by suggesting his father had allowed him and Prince William to suffer as children. He then added that, when Meghan became suicidal during her pregnancy with their son Archie, her mental health crisis was met with total silence or total neglect. Prince Harry also insisted that the only way for him to find happiness was to take Meghan by the hand and leave the world of the Queen and palace life. All of the bad blood Harry is stirring up notwithstanding, Prince Charles is said to hope for a reconciliation with his son. Despite the sustained attacks, Charles is understood to maintain hope of a reconciliation with his younger son. Charles will want to engage, but it's fair to say what Harry has said in both interviews with Oprah has been seen as very callous within the family. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams believes the latest allegations made by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will have a profound impact on the royal family, even though they never criticized the Queen. The Queen will have found Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's behavior deplorable amid new claims about the royal family, an expert believes. According to Richard Fitzwilliams, in the wake of Meghan and Harry's Oprah interviews, and the fact that they've upset the Queen, the heir apparent to the British throne still has a mind to forgive and forget. The Sussexes' activities, when they've spoken out, have been very, very damaging, Fitzwilliams said as he explained just how the Queen is handling the drama surrounding the Duke and Duchess. Mr. Fitzwilliams continued, the Queen will have found the way the Sussexes have handled things, I think, deplorable. Richard added, Charles is such a gentleman and a dedicated father first and foremost. He'll be feeling wretched. He wants to seek a reconciliation. He is not vindictive at all. If Harry was to attack the Queen in a more personal way, Charles would close ranks with the Queen without a doubt and Harry would be out in the cold. An inside source spoke to the Daily Mail about all the pain and drama that Harry and Meghan have caused the Queen and her brethren through their Oprah interviews, saying, everyone is struggling to understand what he gets from, or hopes to achieve with, interventions like this. It is perfectly possible to campaign effectively on the issue of mental health without talking in such intimate detail about his own experiences. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left the UK last year and settled in a $14 million mansion in Montecito, California. No longer living on the Queen and Prince Charles's dime, the Sussexes have scored millions of dollars through mega deals with Spotify and Netflix. Queen Elizabeth will mark 70 years as Britain's reigning monarch next year, and Sky News Australia presenter Alan Jones has provided a breakdown of the planned celebrations. Mr. Jones welcomed reports that Buckingham Palace was progressing with plans for the occasion in light of what the TV host branded as made-up nonsense from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Mr. Jones told Sky News Australia, in light of all the made-up nonsense and drama Harry and Meghan have caused, it is comforting to hear the plans surrounding the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Next year the popular monarch will celebrate 70 years on the throne. She is the first British monarch to reign for such a time. Of course the Queen will be 96 next year, but the Platinum Jubilee weekend will start with Trooping the Colour, which marks the Queen's official birthday, when more than 1,400 parading soldiers, 200 horses, and 400 musicians will all gather at the palace and move down the Mall to Horse Guards Parade. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee will be the monarch's first such occasion without the late Duke of Edinburgh by her side. An insider has also claimed that Prince Harry's desire to attend the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations next year would be a fresh headache for the royal family. The Jubilee celebrations, announced today, will see a 4-day bank holiday from Thursday, the 2nd of June to Sunday, the 5th of June, 2022. And feature events at Buckingham Palace to mark the Queen's 70 years on the throne. The insider told The Sun, Harry wants to be there. It is already causing a headache and is going to be very awkward. It comes as sources say Meghan Markle is fearful of losing her title as the Duchess of Sussex. According to an insider, Meghan thinks that losing the title she was bestowed after marrying Prince Harry in 2018 could be a PR disaster. A source close to the Duchess of Sussex said, she's told Harry that they need to tone down the attacks on the royal family. She's afraid they'll take away their royal titles, which would be a PR disaster. On later this month, the Queen will meet Joe Biden when he visits the UK for the G7 summit, Buckingham Palace has announced. CNN was the first to report the news last week that the White House and Buckingham Palace were finalizing meeting details, and Biden will be the 13th president Queen Elizabeth has met in her lifetime. The Queen met Biden's predecessor, Donald Trump, when he made a state visit to the UK in June 2019, in the last days of Theresa May's premiership. Queen Elizabeth and the president have been in touch over the past few months. The president and first lady sent their condolences to the Queen after the death of the Duke of Edinburgh in April. The Bidens said they were keeping the royal family in our hearts during this time. The Queen also privately sent a note of congratulations to Biden on Inauguration Day in January. The President and First Lady are already quite friendly with the Duke of Sussex, as the trio have spent time together during Harry's trip to the US in 2015 and at the 2014, 2016 and 2017 Invictus Games. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki also communicated a message of solidarity after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah aired in March. Please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour, and don't forget activate notifications to channel to always get the latest news. If you have any problems with the information in the video, please write a comment below to let us know and answer.